Explorers of the seas, unveiling the age of discovery. Imagine yourself standing on the deck of an ancient wooden ship. The salty wind brushes against your face, and the vast ocean stretches endlessly before you. Beyond this horizon, no one knows what lies ahead. Will you discover lands filled with gold and treasures? Will you find new civilizations? Or will you sail straight into the unknown dangers of the deep? They were the explorers of the seas. Join me as we set sail on a journey through time to uncover the stories of the explorers who dared to venture into the unknown. Before we set sail into history, if you love exploring the past, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Unique History so you never miss an epic story. For much of human history, the open ocean was a place of fear and mystery. Many ancient civilizations believed it to be teeming with monstrous creatures, a realm where myths and legends were born. Some even believed that to sail too far was to risk falling off the very edge of the earth. Yet, despite these fears, something stirred within humanity, a potent blend of curiosity, ambition, and the allure of wealth. By the 15th and 16th centuries, European kingdoms, driven by the relentless march of progress, found themselves yearning for expansion. Their empires, hungry for power and influence, demanded a constant influx of spices, gold, and new trade routes to fuel their ambitions. Thus began the extraordinary era we now call the Age of Exploration, driven by the promise of new lands, untold riches, and perhaps even a touch of glory. They embarked on voyages that would forever alter the course of history. While not a sailor in the truest sense, Marco Polo, a Venetian merchant with a thirst for adventure, played a pivotal role in igniting the flames of exploration. His epic journey through the heart of Asia, following the ancient Silk Road, captivated the imaginations of those back home, fueling their desire to reach the fabled East. Polo's travels took him across treacherous deserts, towering mountain ranges, and through bustling cities brimming with exotic goods and cultures entirely foreign to European eyes. For 24 years, Polo traversed these uncharted territories, serving in the court of Kublai Khan, the powerful Mongol ruler. He returned to Venice in 1295, his head brimming with tales of unimaginable wealth and splendor. His book, The Travels of Marco Polo, became an instant sensation, chronicling his incredible experiences and describing the riches of the Orient in vivid detail. Polo's descriptions of China, with its silk, spices, and advanced civilization, ignited a firestorm of curiosity and desire within Europe. Though he never sailed the open ocean himself, Marco Polo's legacy lay in the inspiration he provided to future generations of explorers. Christopher Columbus, 1451 to 1506. Christopher Columbus, a name synonymous with exploration, remains a figure shrouded in controversy, his legacy a complex tapestry of triumph and tragedy. Driven by a belief that the world was round and smaller than widely believed, Columbus envisioned a daring plan to reach the East by sailing west across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. His proposal, initially met with skepticism and rejection, eventually found favor with Queen Isabella of Spain, who agreed to finance his audacious expedition. In 1492, Columbus, at the helm of 3 small ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, embarked on his momentous voyage into the unknown. The journey was fraught with peril. His crew, plagued by fear and uncertainty, threatened mutiny, yearning to turn back to the familiar shores of Europe. Yet Columbus, driven by an unwavering belief in his vision, pressed on. After weeks at sea, land was finally sighted. Columbus, believing he had reached the Indies, stepped ashore on an island in the Caribbean Sea, claiming it for Spain. Though he would make 3 more voyages to this new world, Columbus died in 1506, still convinced he had found a westward route to Asia. Columbus's voyages, while undoubtedly groundbreaking, marked the beginning of a complex and often tragic chapter in human history. His arrival in the Americas triggered a wave of European colonization, bringing with it devastating consequences for the indigenous populations. Vasco da Gama, 1469 to 1524. While Columbus sought a westward passage to the east, another intrepid explorer focused his sights on the south. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese navigator of remarkable skill and ambition, dared to chart a course around the treacherous southern tip of Africa, seeking a direct sea route to the fabled riches of India. In 1497, commanding a fleet of 4 ships, da Gama embarked on his perilous journey, his mission driven by Portugal's desire to break the Venetian monopoly on the lucrative spice trade. The voyage was fraught with challenges. Fierce storms battered da Gama's fleet, pushing them far off course. Scurvy, a debilitating disease caused by vitamin C deficiency, ravaged his crew. Yet da Gama, displaying remarkable leadership and seamanship, persevered. After rounding the Cape of Good Hope, battling treacherous currents and navigating uncharted waters, da Gama reached the east coast of Africa. There, he secured the help of local pilots, who guided his ships across the Indian Ocean, following the ancient trade winds. In May 1498, after a grueling 10-month voyage, da Gama's fleet dropped anchor in Calicut, India. His arrival marked a pivotal moment in history, establishing the first direct sea route between Europe and Asia. Chapter 5. Ferdinand Magellan, 1480 to 1521. Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer driven by an insatiable thirst for adventure and a desire to prove the true circumference of the Earth, embarked on an expedition so daring, so audacious, that it would forever etch his name in the annals of history. In 1519, with the backing of the Spanish crown, Magellan set sail with a fleet of 5 ships, determined to find a westward route to the Spice Islands, a feat many believed impossible. Magellan's journey was fraught with peril from the outset. His fleet battled treacherous storms, navigated through uncharted waters, and faced dwindling supplies and a mutinous crew. Undeterred, Magellan pressed on, his resolve unwavering. He discovered and navigated the treacherous strait at the southern tip of South America that now bears his name, a passage so perilous that it took his fleet 38 days to traverse. Emerging from the strait, Magellan's ships found themselves staring out at a vast and seemingly endless ocean, which Magellan christened the Pacific for its deceptively calm waters. His fleet, having survived the perils of the strait, now faced a new challenge: a grueling 3-month journey across the Pacific, a journey longer than any previously undertaken. Starvation and scurvy ravaged his crew, pushing them to the brink of despair. Finally, after months of hardship, Magellan's fleet reached the Philippines. However, tragedy struck. Magellan, entangled in a local conflict, was killed in battle, never to complete the circumnavigation he had so valiantly sought. His remaining crew, led by Juan Sebastian Elcano, pressed on, their numbers dwindling with every passing day. In 1522, 3 years after setting sail, a lone ship, the Victoria, limped back into port in Spain, carrying a skeleton crew of just 18 men. They had circumnavigated the globe, proving beyond a doubt that the Earth was round. The Age of Exploration was a period of unprecedented discovery, a testament to human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It reshaped the world map, connected distant cultures, and laid the foundation for a globalized world. However, it is crucial to remember that these explorations came at a cost. Indigenous populations in the Americas, Africa, and Asia faced devastating consequences. Their lands claimed, their cultures disrupted, and their very existence threatened. As we reflect on the Age of Exploration, we must grapple with its complex legacy. A legacy of both remarkable achievement and profound consequence.